Prior to getting started in First Steps to Success, we were struggling in a business that was stagnating, and we were literally drowning in $1.5 million in debt. And after getting professionally trained, we found exactly a paint-by-numbers system of how to step-by-step get out of that $1.5 million in debt in 2.5 years. We also found a way to double our income. So if you're serious about doing the same, increasing your income, having more fun, learning step-by-step exactly how to do it so you can make a real difference, I highly recommend you get started straight away, get plugged in and just be there.
Prior to plugging into DaniJohnson.com, I was working in a company that was operating at a loss, hitting a glass ceiling, not knowing how to break through it. After going through First Steps, I was able to learn a proven success system that increased our revenue 800% in 30 days.
Prior to getting plugged into DaniJohnson.com, I was a traditional business owner with boatloads of debt, stress, and I worked about 60 hours a week, and my priorities were all messed up. After attending in the last 6 months, I have totally redone my time management, and I've rekindled a 17-year marriage. I've totally connected with my 3 children. I've lost 14 pounds, and my business side, I've paid off $170,000 worth of debt. So if you want to change your life, pay off debt, make more money, and have a lot of fun, I suggest you go to the next event in LA on January 28th and 29th.
I had no problem in initiating contact and presenting, but just closing was always a challenge. But then after getting Dani Johnson's training materials, I really started learning the scripts, and that's what was really, really helpful. In the last 7 weeks, I've sponsored 8 people in 7 weeks. Basically, so 3 years, 1 person, 7 weeks, 8 people. Just come. I mean, you will not, there's so many different levels, whatever you're looking for, whether it be meeting people or better presenting, better closing, just better with your family, with your life, any area you're looking for improvement on. First Steps will find that in some kind of way and help you with that.
My company was barely making it. Been in business for 3.5 years. After plugging in, our revenue increased by 10 times per month. And I suggest, if you want to make a difference in your business life, your personal life, and your relationships, that you get to the next First Steps.
Prior to Dani Johnson, I was working for somebody, being an employee, working about $15, $12 an hour, and then I started working at a burger shop for about $8 an hour. And coming to Dani, I was able to get the skills to start my own business, doing interlock and landscaping. And we're on our 2nd year, and we just completed our 2nd year, and we've been able to profit over $110,000. You know, don't let excuses stop you from coming, because if you want to change in your life, if you don't like where you are and you're stuck, you have to get here.
I was working 80 to 90 hours a week. I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown. I knew I needed to change my situation. I got plugged into Dani immediately. In the last 1.5 years, I've profited over $140,000. She cut a 600% learning curve immediately off my business. I would definitely say it's something that you cannot miss. If you're sick and tired of your circumstances and being stuck in a rut, you need to get here immediately.
Prior to getting plugged into First Steps and Dynasty, I was really struggling in both in my personal relationship and my businesses. And over the last 14 months, I've grown my financial planning practice from $1.5 million a year to over $6 million. And my home-based business from 10,000 in volume to over 60,000 in volume. So if you want to change your life, if you want to increase your relationships, if you want to have fun and you want to eliminate debt and really know how to make money, then get plugged in right now.
Prior to getting started with Dani Johnson, I was stressed out, frustrated, burned out, working in corporate America, not feeling like I was getting anywhere fast enough. And bumping my head against the corporate ceiling. After plugging in, I was able to take the skills that I learned, take those back and apply. I was able to get a high-paying position without one single interview based upon the skills that I learned. And within 3 months in that position, I was able to obtain a bonus. Don't have any excuses. Get here. This is the best training I've ever had. I don't care about college. I don't care about business school. You need to be here.
So I was a broke, unemployed Marine Corps veteran. I almost went into over $1 million in debt. Struggling for about 1.5 years. I went and got a job at corporate America, and 5 minutes after my job, using the skills that I learned here, I got the job on the spot. They didn't ask any questions. They hired me right away. And in 1 year, I went from making $38,000 a year to over $110,000. If you seriously want to increase your income, if you really want to build long-lasting relationships, if you want to completely radically change your life and learn a proven success system and have a whole lot of fun doing it, I suggest you get registered for the next event now.
Spent 4 years getting a nursing degree, and I got a job, and I realized really fast this wasn't what it was cracked up to be. Started doing the math and realized where $30,000 a year was going to get me in the next 40 or 50 years, and I knew that I had to do something different. I went to that training event, came back, I was making $30,000 as a nurse. In my business, my new business I started, I generated $15,000 in the next 30 days, and I knew that something had drastically changed. The next year, that year working part-time around my career, I earned $70,000 at the end of the year. I left that career behind. I've never went back to nursing. My second year earned over 100 grand. If you're looking to be able to find something different, if you're looking for some options, if you're tired of the dead end, if you're tired of being stuck in that pigeonhole or that rat hole, if you need to do something different in your career, I would tell you to get to the training at First Steps to Success, because that one event changed my life forever.
Either I'm gonna live my life according to the circumstances that I've got in front of me, or I'm gonna live it according to where I wanna go. Which one will you pick?
Step up, get up, do something, and don't stay the same. That's not where you're supposed to be.